Don't you think? Sehr unglaublich.
Yeah, what you said there.
Exactly. Good. Okay. And then she says, please, can you bear this in mind when you are deciding how you handle this story? I'm copying this email to David Rankin. He's also at the newspaper as well. He is aware of this fact. I hope this information is helpful. Let me think. Let us decide why perhaps Kingston University Press Office sent such an email to a newspaper. Well, perhaps it's something that we should all consider, because when Artressa asks questions, eventually she gets to the bottom of the information. And now we look at the result of all this. Was she persuaded? Let's see. Let us examine an email that Gloria Topless sent to everybody in the School of Music. Dear all, please find attached external examiner report from the school's other examiner, which I think has not been circulated, responses to the other external examiner, and to the one in question, whose report has been discussed at length. Mr. Pimp, they were discussing this at length. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it makes sense. It was an important report, and it must have been discussed.
I agree. Colleagues will probably know that the last section of the examiner's report in question, the part which is made public, has been changed to our favor.
Yeah.
Yet more to follow. Gloria. So it seems like this persuasion did have an effect, don't you think?
Yeah, sure enough did. Yeah.
This is very interesting. Mr. Pimp, would you like to hear what the QAA had to say about all this after we've heard from Kingston University's press office and everything? Would you like to hear their findings?
Yes, I sure would. Yeah.
Good. Then let's examine this. The inquiry findings. Paragraph 6.2. There is, however, little dispute about what happened in the reported case. On the simple facts, an external examiner was asked by an acting head of school to make changes to her report to prevent information being published on a public website that might have an adverse impact on the reputation of the school. The report was subsequently changed and the amended version published. Also, there is clear evidence that staff in the school were asked by one of the course leaders to identify potential external examiners who would be more sympathetic to the type of students recruited to the BMUS honors program. The allegations reported to HEFCE in the initial public interest disclosure made reference to pressure being exerted on the external examiner to change her report. This was an issue that the BBC also highlighted in its report. The university denied that any pressure had been applied. The external examiner told the BBC that the kind of pressure that was applied was that it would have dire consequences to the music school if I did not change the report. This was confirmed in the discussions between Dr. Jackson and the external examiner, although she indicated that she was persuaded by the arguments put to her by the acting head of school. She also felt that she was left in no doubt that she was expected to change her report. Oh, that's terrible. Don't you think so, Mr.
Yes, that's awful. Shameful.
Now, in conclusion, the QAA Code of Practice states that it is important that external examiners are chosen who have an understanding of the types of programs or parts of programs they are asked to consider. This means that it can be most appropriate for an institution to recruit external examiners from other institutions similar to themselves. However, the implication in this case is that the school set out to find an external that they could recommend for appointment who would be less critical of their practices. Unglaublich.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Disgusting.
Well, that's all we have for today. But next time I will be back. Maybe with this Pimp. Maybe I will be back with Elvis. I don't know. Somebody will come back and we will get to the bottom. We'll ask more questions and figure out perhaps what do you think about this. Auf Wiedersehen, darlings.
Yes, bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, meine Damen und Herren, I want to make sure that you all know how special this first show has been for me. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for understanding. It has been really
Come
special.
on, Artressa, come on.
Already,
Come on. Come on, it's beddy time. Come on.